Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hello, and welcome to this matchup between GetThis and yumiao here in the Mega Man 2 Any Zipless Tournament. I am Health myself. You can just call me Health, and I am joined today by Shinrock Man. How you doing?
Hey, not too bad, Health. How you doing today?
I am doing very well. I'm looking forward to this matchup. It is going to be very, very interesting. GetThis has a PB of 29.36, and yumiao has a PB of 29.29. Just 7 seconds separating the two participants. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to go check in with the racers right now and make sure that we are good in the race room. Okay.
Yes, definitely. As Health was mentioning, that 7-second difference is definitely going to make for a very close race. Definitely something to watch. So if everybody can tune in, it's going to be fantastic.
Hopefully, chat is doing well today. See some good lucks being thrown our way. Thank you very much. All right, racers are starting to ready up over here. So we should be rolling in a bit. All right, I am going to drop the flag here. And we are counting down, so we'll just wait for the race stream to get set up. And then we will be off to the races.
Sure. Very excited to see what kind of start these two racers are going to take today. If it's going to be with the Airquake Flash or if it's going to be the Flash Airquake.
Yeah, I can't say I'm super familiar with either racer. I can say, if I can get my browser to respond here, just give me 1 second. There we go. That yumiao actually advanced by taking out the tournament organizer, Alice HK8, in their previous race. And,
Oh, wow.
And GetThis, let's see, took out White Monster. Both of those matches were 2-0. I'm hoping we see a third race today. I think it would be very, very exciting.
Sure.
Oh. All right, I can see the countdown on GetThis side. All right, flash first for yumiao, and...
Ooh, double flash. Looks good. Yeah, Flashman stage is definitely one, is a one that takes a lot of precise movement, especially with the boss as well. So I'm really excited to see how they handle movements in this stage.
Yeah, you do have to be careful because everything is incredibly slippery in this stage for reasons that I don't quite understand why Flashman stage would be slippery, but I'm curious to see which strats we see on the boss fight. Are we going to see the wiggles, or are we going to see the stand in the corner and take your time?
The Meta Joe there, I always see two different strategies when it comes to that. Is going underneath and not taking the damage, but we see both runners taking the damage. It's I've noticed it's been a little bit of a time save to take that, so you're not trying to wait for him to jump over you and taking that extra damage or having him reposition.
Yeah, the general strategy seems to be to take that damage, and as soon as you regain control of Mega Man, jump or try to move again so that you're not sliding backwards, and then just damage boost right through them.
Yep.
All right, so we got yumiao entering the first boss door. All right, second boss door at 121. And GetThis. Less than a second between the two here.
Ooh, yumiao pretty much near perfect Flashman fight. Like, that didn't even have to look over there, was done. And GetThis right after, like, very, very close on the both of them, like nearly seconds apart. So again,
this is a very impressive start from both. They got the wiggle strats in. I think we are in for a very, very good race.
For sure. Time Stopper here gonna open up a lot of doors, especially with Quickman stage and Airman stage as well, with those air tikis, and also a little bit of safety if you're not confident with those, with the beams and Quickman stage. That can definitely ruin a run 100%.
Yeah, I think we actually have seen a few times a little bit of Time Stopper usage in the Quickman stage. We've definitely seen it on Quickman himself. that has happened. So be curious to see when we get to Quick Man what things look like. But I think we're just going to see the instant flash starts here in Airman.
Yeah, there it is right there. Tikis are frozen in place. Those drills ain't coming up for nobody.
Yumiao taking a little extra bonk there at the end. But they are basically neck and neck at this point.
Yeah. I'm hoping I get to see Yumiao go for the where you're not waiting for the extra cloud platform to come and you just kind of go YOLO strats on it and rush it. That's definitely something I haven't been able to do, but Yumiao looks like they might be going for it.
It looks like it.
Oh,
safety.
And then yeah,
safety pause. That was very, very smart, especially in a race.
GetThis as well.
Yeah, no pause from GetThis. All right. Very spicy so far. I love it.
Coming up on the second round of Tikis. They will definitely have to take these without the flash stopper. I'm assuming they're all going to opt for taking damage because when it comes to dropping on those corners, I know to keep motion, it's very, very difficult.
Yeah, and a nice, interesting strat from Yumiao, turning back to hit the very small Tiki to actually boost to the right instead of boosting and taking damage, losing a few frames, moving to the left.
Definitely has good control coming from Yumiao's side on the PPs as well, too. GetThis, very, very close behind, doing the same as well. Yumiao entering the door at just at 4 minutes there.
It looks like they're basically tied. The sync is a little bit off, and as far as the timers, but this is pretty close. Yumiao with a nice 2 cycle. We'll get this getting a good pattern. We'll also get a I spoke too soon.
Very close from GetThis though. The very, very, very quick recovery from his end.
Mm-hmm. So far, 2 Robot Masters down, and both very clean, very impressive starts. It doesn't seem like there's any race nerves to worry about here.
No, not at all. And this is, gotta love the Dr. Light, aka Santa Claus, giving us the conversation on items and whatnot.
Yeah, the massive cutscene gaming, as we like to call it, and just sitting here twiddling your thumbs for a few seconds.
Yeah.
But thankfully, once we get item 2, we don't have to worry about getting another item for a few more stages.
Yumiao going straight into Quick Man here. Both of them going into Quick Man.
All right, looks like they are about 4 seconds apart. It was a 5:12 touchdown for Yumiao, 5:16 for GetThis.
Yumiao taking the left path, quickest one, for sure. I mean, if you wanted a little bit of safety, you could have went for the E-Tank, but very, very quick strats here by Yumiao. GetThis as well.
Yep, I'm going to switch over to Yumiao's audio since she's in the lead. And now we enter the laser beams, or depending on who you talk to, the giant French fries.
Yeah.
The part that always scared me playing through this as a kid, never went through here without using the flash stopper.
Yumiao and GetThis both showing us like a master class. Very good skills from both runners here. Barely, like near perfect work from both of them. It definitely takes a lot of timing to memorize that, even in a setting where you're doing a race stream. That's definitely big pressure.
Yeah, very seasoned runners. I don't know if they're both seasoned racers overall, but they are showcasing their talents for sure. All right, let's see. Yumiao. I'm going to say low for Yumiao. I was incorrect. I'm going to say high for GetThis for the jumps. Oh, Yumi in a bit spot of trouble. Oh, no! Oh, that's unfortunate.
Quick Man goes where he wants when he wants.
Yeah, his AI routines are kind of wild. That's a very, very unfortunate death. But I think Yumiao will be able to recover. Switch audio back to GetThis. And nice job the second time through. That was a tough one. But thankfully, dying in a boss arena, not as bad as having to go back to a checkpoint.
Exactly. Still very, very close between the two. Get This going over for Metal Man. Now, to my understanding, the next 4 are definitely really in the runner's choice of how they like to proceed. We see Get This going with Metal Man and yumiao also going with Metal Man as well.
Okay, Get This getting the flash stopper going. And in general, these next 4 bosses, or next 3 bosses, really tend to go in a specific order. The reason for that is once you get the Metal Blade, you'll use that throughout Bubble Man stage, and then you will use Bubble on Heat. And then you have the option of doing the final 2 bosses, Woodman and Crashman, in either order, because you don't necessarily need to rely on Wood for Crash or vice versa.
Okay.
Very clean jumps here from both Get This and yumiao as we go. Got the little small jump there, nice. Gonna ride over the Pyrobots.
Takes the damage and gives us a little click on the end of the platform there for show.
Gotta love the dancing on item 2.
Yep. yumiao as well going for it.
Alright, get your cues out in chat as we approach the boss door. It is still incredibly close. 2 very, very clean Metal Man stages. Nice fight from Get This.
Perfect lock in on Metal Man.
And yumiao, wow. Alright, so we had 852. $9.05. Alright, 13 seconds. And 13 seconds with that death mixed in there, they're basically neck and neck. I appreciate Get This sticking with the birds on the Robot Master screens. I'm a big fan of that.
With the frogs as well too, you want to keep at least 2 on screen so they don't respawn anymore as well. Very quick from both runners going through it here. yumiao giving us a little bit more of a dance on the platform. Gets a quick hit, but still.
Yeah, yumiao didn't have the ideal item 2 there. Generated a little bit of lag, but nothing too serious.
No, not at all.
We'll see if either runner goes for the sweaty jumps down here. I have a feeling that we will probably see one. Yeah, Get This went for it. All right. We'll see what we get from Yumi's side. Oh no!
Takes the touch on that corner spike. It's
yeah, that jump is very, very precise and incredibly tricky. And I'm wondering if Yumi got caught a little in between because of where the enemy placement was.
Watching both racers go through, my hands are just cramping up thinking of that spot because the jumps are just horrible there. And yumiao gets in on the second chance.
Much cleaner the second time through. Looked good. All right. How many bubbles are we going to see? Oh, 3 bubbles on Get This side. Ooh. Oh, the lag.
Definitely gotta love that about the early SNES or the NES games is the lag for sure.
Oh yeah, that sprite-based lag is rough. Okay, Get This getting out there. Just over 11 minutes. yumiao, again, still keeping pace. One small misstep from Get This, and they are side by side once again. And the run is really starting now with Heatman. Some very precise item placements here and important jumps that need to be made. So we will see.
Exactly, just like Helf is saying, when it comes to the Roku box as well, too, like the platforming has to be very, very tight. Heatman stage, you can fall at a moment's notice. It's even if you have your pacing, so be exciting to see what happens. A little bit of pause menu buffering there from Get This, and hops over the item 2. That's a good jump. That's
2 very good item 2 placements from Get This. Looking clean so far. Only used 1 tick of the bar. Should be all set. Oh. I like that damage strat, just to fall down to the left instead of to the right. That Telly is a known troll and will just knock you into that pit sometimes.
That they will.
Oh,
If anyone's getting work out of the Robot Masters, it is them.
Yeah, yumiao doing that very sweaty low jump. Oh, with the pause
Yumiao too.
buffer.
Still, that first jump's good. Let's see if we can get a second as well.
Oh,
Just
missed
misses.
it. Okay. Yumi going for second placement. Now going for the Yokubak. Okay. That's a good backup. A little slow, but relatively reliable if you can get on the very corner of that Yoku block.
Exactly. It's still on good pace too.
Get this just motoring through the rest of Heatman, showing off the bubble helmets, entering the boss corridor. Any coffee breaks?
One.
Yes. It looks like a 30 and a 90 on Get This side. Referring to the number of frames where Heatman is just going to stand there and do a whole bunch of nothing.
That is something I definitely did not know. Good to know, you know. Definitely for sure. I knew there was a pattern to that, but I never was able to figure that out. So no, good to know.
Yeah, so Heatman, after you hit him, is going to wait 30, 60, or 90 frames before actually turning into a fireball and moving. So the community has jokingly called the 90 frame one the coffee break.
The coffee break. We'll see how long Yumiao. A little bit of a. Was that the quicker one on Yumiao's?
It was the quicker second one. I think that may have been a 90-30.
Okay.
Maybe chat can help me with that one. All right, Get This going to Woodman, so we'll finish Wood Crash, and I think yumiao does the same as well.
I wonder if we'll see any item 2 placements as well in this stage, because item 2 can also be utilized to get around a little bit more quicker in the stage.
I have a feeling that we're going to see item 2 in the infamous monkey room from both runners. I don't think Yumi does the early item 2 from what I can remember.
Get This definitely going with the loving the placement on the flash stopper there. It's you got to be very precise. It looks easy, it is easy, but until you get it, it's hard.
Yeah, that flash stopper timing can be a little rough. If you're a frame or two early, you just have to wait until the rest of that robot dog sprite vanishes from the screen. Exactly. That was a good job waiting there. All right, so we should see some item 2 strats here from Get This in the monkey room. Got good placement and got the despawn. Very nice. Looking clean.
Very clean.
yumiao also smartly waiting that extra few frames before popping the flash stopper.
I wonder if these next 3 rooms were specifically designed for the bunnies to stop Mega Man in some certain way. It never makes sense to me, or never made sense to me. Get This definitely taking the item 2 on top through the very good placement with that as well too. I know that ladder jump is hard as well.
Yes, that is tricky placement, and gets the ground chicken as well. The chat is going to love that, I'm sure.
yumiao getting a good little bit of a dance on the platform as well, but
I mean, really, aside from those 2 very unfortunate mishaps, yumiao has been incredibly clean with the run.
Yes, very. Both runners running very, very tight, especially even if there is a misstep. They are very quick to correct, even on backup strats. So no, very good showing from both runners so far.
Ground chicken on both sides. You love to see it. Oh, get the extra 4th chicken on Yumi's side. Oh boy, I wasn't expecting that. All right, now we have a very technical stage in Crash Man. A lot of very important item 2 and item 1 and item 3 placements. yumiao makes quick work of Woodman.
Utilizes the definitely, if you're ever looking for a stage in a speedrun, when it comes to item placement here, it's very, very. You see all 3 being used at some point, so this is one of the stages for practice for sure.
Mm-hmm. Also very smart to do the little turn on that platform to shoot the item 2 to the left and get that extra bit of space to work with instead of aiming to the right and potentially shooting it off the screen.
Very good item 1 placement with Get This here, and very, very fast going up those ladders.
yumiao missed the first one, but very nice backup. That was fantastic. That's a tough backup and executed it perfectly. Oh, but takes damage and misses that item too. Okay. Makes it through the room with minimal damage, thankfully, but that was a little tough. And now we have the item 3 climb on Get This side. You're going to see some ladder boosts here.
Very good ladder boost.
Very clean item 3 placements.
Yes, for sure. Speeds up the ladder movement exceptionally.
Oh, yumiao just missing that placement as well. Oh, and falls off the top. Struggling a little bit in Crash, but still not having a bad run overall. Get This is just dunking on Crash stage here.
I wonder if Get This will be able to get the one shot.
Well, went for the quick 2-shot.
Yep.
Okay.
Still 2 shots good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're able to trick Crash into getting into that left corner, that second shot is essentially free. So that was, what, 18-15, I think, on the teleport out? It's a very solid Robot Masters right there.
yumiao also showing very good item 3 placement as well. Going up these ladders fairly quickly as well. Going through the choppers as well. What are they called again? Choppers? No, paragliders, no?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember.
Jumpy, spinny things, but Crash Fight, yumiao looks like very, very well handled 2-shot as well.
Yes, just stayed in the corner and took care of business. It looks like this will be a sub 19. Oh, 1901. Okay. And everyone in chat, now that we are in Wily 1, get your jam emotes out. And if you haven't already, if you want to use those Wii emotes for the start of the Wily stages, feel free. Well,
Yes,
so
definitely.
So far, Get This has been incredibly clean throughout the entire run. It's been impressive to watch.
For sure, a lot of the item placements as well, and especially the tight movement, we've seen through Bubble Man stage, Heat Man stage, especially through Airman stage. Everything has been very, very tight, very, very clean. Wondering, I know the next part coming up here, I've had mistakes with it as well, the dreaded item 1 placement at the top here, but predicting Get This will have this quite well.
I Get This with the very smart and slightly slower race strat there, staying on the ladder and then deploying that item on a little lower to get some more headroom. While yumiao is using item 2 and just breezing through the start of Wily 1.
Yes, yumiao definitely showing a lot of good item 3 placement and also movement placement as well. Picking up speed in regards to, those little mistakes that were made, but definitely catching up speed here while Get This goes into the Mecha Dragon, one of the scarier fights for myself.
Always very scary. And Get This is a low router, just dropping to the bottom block.
Done super quick.
A lot of big mashing going on there with the quick boomerang. And I believe, yumiao also uses the quick boomerang. We do have some runners who just use the standard arm cannon in that fight, and it seems to work out for them. It takes the same number of hits, so if you're good at mashing and don't want to lose time to the menuing, you can just do that.
I definitely did not know that.
Yeah, I don't know if the dragon is weak to anything else. I can't say I've ever tested it, but we also see bottom route from Yumi as well.
Get This, just going for a little stroll over the impossible pit, grabbing that E-tank. Would this be for safety? I'm assuming this would be a plotted spot for refilling weapons and whatnot.
So, in general, this is actually a little bit faster than trying to work your way around the crash walls that are at the top. You could technically jump over them and fall down that ladder, but just taking that standard strat is going to be a little bit faster, plus you get that free E-tank that you can always have as a backup. And in a race, it's going to be very, very important to have that as a backup.
Get This, doing some very good jumps over the crushers here.
Very nice D-boost strats. yumiao also making their way back down. So the main issue, if you look in the room right above that spike pit, is on the right side. If you were to take the other route, you basically will have to zigzag back and forth between those two other enemies, and that'll take some additional time.
Get this using so Metal Blade as well too, as we're seeing from Get This. Is this also used as a quicker strat over the bubble lead just because of the directional maneuverability?
Yeah, it's much faster to... Oh, Get This taking a hit there. Careful. Okay. It's much quicker to take them down with the Metal Blade than it is with the bubble lead.
Yeah. Get This taking one hit, but as chat can see, obviously these things will take you for a chunk of damage, so even 1 or 2 hits could be very devastating. Yumiao kind of jumping around and also following suit here. Very good movement when it comes to these blocks, but easily predictable as well. Just they can catch you.
Oh, they definitely can.
Get this.
What's to say? If you shoot a Metal Blade early and it bounces off of any of the picos, then you might be in for a world of hurt.
Yes.
All right, Get This, getting both fish. Interesting. Wonder if that'll be a blessing or a curse later on in the run.
No pause buffer on the first. I know I use that there, but really good tight movement there.
We'll see how many fish yumiao gets here. Yeah, I used to use the pause buffer strats here too, just because I didn't trust my jumps.
No, yeah, it's for sure.
Yeah, Yumi only gets 1 fish. All right. Let's see what we get here.
And Guts Tank is down.
Nice 2-jumper from Get This. Very quick.
Yumiao with some clean movement as well here too.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping like a rock.
Yeah, looking very good throughout the Wily stages so far for both runners. And now Get This is entering the stage where nothing has gone wrong ever. Wily 4.
Still can be anybody's race though. It's just, you can get that weird Wily 4 where you get that jump, or the final boss fight with Wily can be devastating.
Yeah. Yumi going immediately into the damage strat to essentially guarantee 2 jumps. Also a very viable and valid strat.
Very fast from Yumiao.
All right, you're going to see some very technical item 3 placements from Get This, and I believe from Yumiao as well, working up in Wily 4. And then as we work our way down, I'm not sure exactly which strats they use for the infamous room as we work down through the descent here.
I wonder if we'll see a damage boost. Oh, there's one.
There's one. Oh, extra damage, no big deal. Oh, Yumi just missed that item 3. That's a tough one right there. Oh, missed that one as well.
Yes, both runners definitely make it look very easy. However, item 3 placement is very difficult. So it is 100%. So get Yumiao catching a little bit closer. Get This doing a damage boost, going straight through, not even waiting for the platform.
Mm-hmm. So Get This using that item 2 strat. And then, all right, double item 1 in that room for safety. Very nice. And then we're going to see the leaf shield strats here. So this is twofold. 1, to easily work your way through this hallway with minimal damage. But 2, it's also going to increase the size of the explosion on the crash bomb. Nothing too significant, but it'll be just enough to perhaps get you out of a sticky situation as the fight progresses. And we see item 2 strats from both runners in that infamous room. Yumiao gets through there cleanly, and I saw a little ladder dancing there earlier too. Don't think I missed that.
Very nice placement on the bombs by Get This.
Yeah, and
quick and effortless.
The very nice damage transfer to finish it off. Get This is looking very confident as this run moves along. Just going for pretty much normal strats. I don't think these are race strats.
Yumiao's just jumping over Joe's like it's their day job. Okay,
good placement there, and very nice. All right, so quick first, forget this. Let's see if Quick Man behaves.
Is the boss fights technically up to interpretation as well when it comes to the refights?
There are a couple of different routes depending on your comfort with certain strats as well as how much menuing you want to do. Get this started by just going into the fights that require the arm cannon. And is going to probably just work his way back around to minimize movement. So probably clockwise to finish everything off. Yumiao also starting with quick. Okay. Similar strat here, similar start.
Ooh, quick. Instant boom, done.
Yep. One shot always feels good. So you're getting this little bit of extra menuing here on Get This side. And a little extra movement too. Not a huge deal. But you're going to see Yumiao using air on wood instead of switching over to heat. So that saves an additional menu. Oh, but didn't get the double hit, so...
Still, though,
might lose a tiny bit of time there.
Very quick, though. Very, very quick.
Get this already to the Wily machine on a great pace. And Yumiao, unfortunately, getting trolled a little bit by Airman, as he is known to do.
And just Metal Blade showing its versatility, and Get This is just through the Wily fight, and he's going straight to the Alien fight.
That might be some of the cleanest refights that I have seen in this tournament so far. That was wonderful.
100%. Very, very clean.
And Yumiao wrapping up all of the Metal Blade boss fights here and the refights. Get This is unfortunately wasting bubbles and probably knows that it hurts my soul to see them getting wasted. All right.
Yumiao with a quick 1 and then finishing up for a quick 2. Very fast.
That was fantastic to watch. That little damage boost to keep themselves in the corner also very, very key there. Just basically free mashing for that second phase.
Now, final little placement from Get This. We're going to be getting the mashes in regards to... Oh, done?
29-41.
There we go.
Wow, that was wild.
Wow, very, very quick.
All right. Yumiao working her way towards the end of the hallway here.
Mm-hmm.
And let me pull up. That, so GG's to Get This.
Yes, very, very clean run from Get This.
And let's root on Yumiao for a nice strong finish.
Yep. Perfect.
Oh, very
quick
nice.
Well. Very quick. The mashing skills were just...
All right. So we will set that up. So we should have one. Yep, we got one pip down there for Get This. I'm going to set up the next race room and get that rolling here. Fantastic run from both runners. That was very impressive. And if you take away those 2 deaths from Yumiao, they are within seconds of each other.
Exactly. Not much of a difference. Very, very clean, close race from both runners here. So commendable to both of them for the run.
All right. So options. Getting this next room set up. Let them know about it. And if they need a little break, they can just let me know. It's all good. All right, so let's see here. While we are waiting for our runners to ready up here, I can say that we do have a race tomorrow as well, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We have Polytope versus McBob X. That could also be a very spicy one. There's no Speed Gaming channel assigned quite yet, so I don't know exactly where it's going to be hosted, but you can look for information. And I believe that we do have, I don't know. Do we have a link to the schedule here? Let's see. There we go. There's a link to the schedule. There's our runners. And if for some reason you're interested, here's our comms. Apparently, they don't have a Twitch channel for you. So, Shinrock Man, if you want to drop your Twitch information in the Speed Gaming chat, feel free.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let me double check on the race room, see where we are. Okay. And let's get this information over to. All right. So, how is chat doing today? It seems like they were very, very excited during that run for sure.
It blew me away with some of the tricks. I thought I knew some things, but I'm sure we'll definitely see some more with the next couple of races coming up.
Good to hear that you are doing well, Hocus. That was a very, very exciting first race for sure. All right. Okay, just waiting on the racers to pop in.
So with both runners, when it comes to practicing, is it do people prefer practicing on a CRT TV? Is there a any runners in the chat? Anybody possibly have a preference when it comes to running the game?
Uh, I can definitely speak for myself in that I do not own a CRT and I do not own an original console, so
Mhm.
it's hardware emulation on my end. I have an FPGA set up that I have connected to a very old, well, not very old, but 15-year-old LCD TV. I would say that's very old with minimal lag, and that's my setup here. I know that we have a wide variety of emulator users in the community, as well as people who run on original hardware.
Mhm.
Um, how about you? What's your setup like?
I do run on a 14-inch CRT TV on
Oh,
original
okay.
hardware.
Nice, very nice. Always
I
jealous of people who run on original hardware.
it's it's I have tried multiple ways. The when it comes to the HDMI settings, emulator is pretty much close, but there is definitely an input lag when you try to run on newer TVs. So
Mhm. See, we have
one on OG hardware and practice on FPGA.
yes. Hi, Emu guy Arl.
Uh,
Budsy runs on OG hardware and practices on FPGA. Okay. Kind of getting the best of both worlds there. We have a Messin user from Ara. Good variety right there.
Modern consoles for RGB. Yep.
Ooh, very nice.
I have the cart, but don't have one.
All right. Our racers have readied up.
Perfect.
So I am going to drop the flag now. All right. Good luck. Good luck to both racers. That was just a fantastic race one. Can they top it in race 2?
Yes, good luck to everybody.
All right, and I think we will start with... We'll switch back over to yumiao's audio. And then we'll flip-flop as necessary. But he's got that RGB mod at NES as well. Yeah. I still... So many years ago, I had a top-loader NES and a whole bunch of games, including Mega Man 2. And at the time, I wasn't using them. And my one cousin wanted to start collecting classic consoles. And I was just like, well, this probably isn't worth much. So I just gave everything to him, not realizing what was going to happen in terms of the classic game market. And I definitely regret that decision.
Very nice of you, though. We get the run starting, though. However, Yumiao and GetThis both starting on Flashman again. See if we get that nice, clean, tight movement here, as we did with last race. Both runners just having a slide on that floor, like ridiculous.
Yeah, that first enemy in Flashman stage can be such a pain sometimes. But aside from that, looking good so far. Yeah, so we should see the same route, same basic strats. And really, I can't think of much that went wrong in GetThis first run. And again, aside from those 2 deaths, there were only some very minor mistakes on yumiao's side. So if they both play clean, probably be close to tied in terms of the pace.
For sure. Giving us a little bit of a beat with the buster there from yumiao's side. Always appreciate it.
Love it when the runners are hitting their shots in time to the beat.
Okay, prepped up for another Flashman fight. Don't blink, it's going to go before your eyes. Very quick on yumiao's side. Very clean again. Jeez.
Oh, GetThis.
Oh, GetThis. GetThis having a little bit of trouble, but still very quick. Very quick.
All right, so 140 for yumiao out of Flash, and... Yeah, 143 for GetThis. Just a small misstep there with that Flash fight. If you miss a shot while trying that wiggle strat, it can be very tough to recover.
Yes. He once Flashman gets running around, and again, kind of like Quickman, he'll kind of jump around where he wants when he wants, but a little more homing towards Mega Man.
Well, thankfully, neither runner getting flashed. It has happened a few times in the tournament. It has been there have been some very weird things that have happened in this tournament, and I haven't seen every race. But I can speak from experience that Wily 4 has been very unkind to me.
Very unkind stage. yumiao with just a little bit of a hiccup with the menuing, but still picking up pace. Doing some good jumps, a little bit of a damage boost, but getting past those tikis fairly quickly. GetThis as well, following close behind.
Yeah, it's just very nice on both sides. I have a feeling that GetThis is going to go without the pause strat again with that sweaty jump off of the cloud.
That could be... I don't know. Do we go for the confidence or not? Well, I guess we'll see. yumiao clean. All
right,
goes for the confidence.
Yeah, I think that yumiao may have missed that small hop the first time through, which led to the pause.
Yeah.
Is that I believe is their standard strat.
GetThis following suit as well too. Not even looking at the bottom, just jumping straight over.
That little mini Tiki boost that pushes yumiao to the right is very impressive. It's not saving a ton of time, but it is just a very, very slick strat that I don't think we've seen too much in the tournament so far. All right, and GetThis flips the bird around, gets that nice despawn from having too many sprites on the screen. And yumiao enters the boss arena. What kind of pattern are we getting from Airman? All right.
That was pretty kind. That was pretty nice of Airman.
Very nice precision shots over that low tornado there. Well done.
GetThis gets blocked right away.
Yeah, getting
Twice
that
in a row.
nasty troll pattern, but recovers very nice.
Very nice, very nice.
And much like last race, they are on top of each other.
Very, very close neck and neck again. Like that, like we mentioned, health in the beginning. Like you mentioned, that 7-second difference when it comes to PBs. We're kind of close looking to that now. I think we're about close to 5 right now. Like it's very, very close.
Yeah, it's very close race. And I feel like that is something that you would expect to see as we get to this area in the bracket in the tournament. These runners are playing at such an incredibly high level that you would imagine a lot of the races are going to be super duper close. We have a very underrated jam here in Quickman. Do you have a favorite Robot Masters song, Shinrockman?
Oh, so many to pick. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with Bubble Man, because I feel like Bubble Man doesn't get a lot of love.
Bubble Man is a fantastic jam, yes. I am partial to Airman. I know that there are probably enough people you could ask where you get 8 different answers. Yes. Because they are all bops, certified. Exactly.
And then option 2 is always Wily 1.
Right. I don't think you're going to find many people who don't like Wily 1.
Exactly. yumiao going very quick through the spaghetti noodles, not stopping for anything, just again touching those platforms and leaving them behind in the dust. Very, very quick here. Even the turns, like those turns, knowing where to go, what to go, sticking to the walls is just very, very precise.
Mm-hmm. Nice little head bonks there to gain some frames back with the sped up falling speed. Just, absolute masterclass right here between these two runners. All right, so I'm thinking low pattern for yumiao. All right, got lucky there. I'm gonna go with mid pattern for GetThis.
And yumiao gets revenge. Doesn't go poorly. Goes fairly well.
Very nice. Oh, 2 for 2. We're gonna have to go buy a lottery ticket later.
So now it's going to be good. Now it's going to be good to see, because this was the point that kind of, yumiao struggled with at first. However, like picking up the pace, just pretty much showing us this is how it's done, and I'm going to do it this way, and it was very fast.
Very, very confident fights from both runners there. They knew exactly how to handle the patterns that were thrown at them and took down Quickman very, very nicely. I see we have some controversy in the chat saying that the Wily 2 music is better than Wily 1. I can see where you're coming from, Aura.
Yeah. Wily 2 definitely has its beats. I do agree with that.
Yeah. And yumiao unfortunately taking a little bit of damage on those drills in the hallway. Let's see. GetThis is clean and pick up some time. All right. So let's see. We had a 7:53 transition in that first screen. So the runners are about 2 to 3 seconds apart right now. Oh, yumiao. Oh, that jump is so hard. That little jump.
I just wince because it's those gears are very, very difficult to get past. Jumping over the big enemy there, the slider, I guess we'll call him. Giving us another beat here. I'm assuming we can get some cues in chat while they're still here. You got maybe 15 seconds, not even. So if you have cues.
Yeah, chat's on top of it. Of course they are.
Middleman frozen in place. Yumiao just done.
All right, let's see our teleport
GetThis.
times here after the 2 fights. All right, 50. And 53. Okay. I think 3 seconds is pretty much the same pace at this point. This is it's pretty wild. We'll see if yumiao gets a slightly better strat here. Yeah, all right. Less lag this time from yumiao.
Still, though, very, very clean looking. GetThis kind of following suit as well. Not giving us a little bit of a dance, but still hanging on the edge.
Well, no dancing on the edge. No infamous bagler dance,
Nope.
as some people do. All right. Oh, so many huge item drops there. And passing on the 1-up. An interesting call from yumiao. Yeah, there's a running gag in the community regarding 1-ups, pickups, and whether or not they're cursed.
Yeah, 100%. And yumiao showing us, not picking them up maybe be good because, she went through all that, no problem. Very, very quick and clean on those jumps. GetThis as well, following suit.
Yeah, yumiao just missing that one little frog there, but otherwise looking like a much better bubble man this time around.
Yes, very, very, very good.
All right, 10:30 first gate entry versus 10:33.
Still that 3-second difference here. How many bubbles we gonna get this time?
Oh, 3, the lag! But very, very efficient kill there.
Oh, 2 on GetThis.
Okay. All right, 10:59, sub 11. That's super impressive. And all right, 11:02, 3 seconds. Here we go.
Yeah, race nerves are definitely out the window now. These 2 runners are definitely out for the gold, as they can say.
All right, now the run begins in earnest as we re-enter Heatman stage. We should see some very precise strats from both runners here.
yumiao seem to have...
So, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead, Health, sorry.
I was going to say, including that very sweaty, low jump with the pause strat under the telly there.
Very clean. Ooh, very clean item 2 from yumiao. I know that she struggled a little bit earlier, but we're going to get a second perfect with the item 2s this time around. GetThis had a little bit of a bump, but still clean. GetThis as well. Goes through the second room. Not too bad.
All right. Damage boost strat. I like that. Sets up that one tally so that it won't troll you quite as hard. All right. I think both runners look good. I think GetThis is going to have to jump, but shouldn't have to do any massive pause strats. Probably just 1 or 2. Yeah, and yumiao at the same. I've been there doing the 30 pause strat, and it's not fun.
1 buffer on GetThis, though. Still, both runners getting it with a fair amount of ease.
All right, so if it was only the 1 pause buffer, I might have gotten a little bit of time there. And depending on what patterns we get in the Heatman fight, could be super duper close.
Oh, there. Some coffee.
Making some coffee twice! The 90-90.
Yep. Still very, very quick, very clean.
All right, the 90. Oh, okay. I didn't quite see if that was a 60 or a 90 for the last one. Both runners getting slightly trolled by Heatman there. Again, given the runners' races so far. They're essentially tied.
Yes, very amazing to watch how close these two are. Like, we could say close, but this is close. Like, this is like down to the wire close.
Yeah, this I feel is going to eventually turn into, if yumiao is in the lead, their screen scrolling onto GetThis' screen at some point because they're that close. They're going to be a screen apart.
Nobody love on yumiao's side. They're definitely in the way.
But again, we should see similar strats from before, both using the item 2 in the monkey room. And some very, very clean flash usage. All right, yumiao. Almost went a little early there. I was nervous.
When I when I seen the explosion, it's a little bit tense there. GetThis, fairly clean again as before.
Nice item 2 placement there, and we're going to see another one here. The small hop, not using the infamous wham the wall strat.
Now we're going to go for some monkey jumping here.
Oh, I think we might have some stream issues here. There we go. Oh, ooh. Internet, please. But looking like yumiao is getting through there clean. So I think for right now, we'll just switch over to GetThis' audio until that cleans up. Yeah, let's see if we can figure out what's going on here.
Speed running at 1 frame a second.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it might not be their stream. Let's see if we can get a little help here.
We got yumiao from what we can see done Woodman fairly quickly. GetThis is entering right into the battle here, charging up right away, getting the one jump and gone. Waits just that second and poof. Looks like yumiao is. I see some button input. It seems to be getting a little bit better.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll hold off on pinging anyone. Looks good. Looks good.
Froze again. Never mind. I will just. Oh, there we go. Hey. Now we're starting into the technicality again.
All right. Let's switch that audio back then.
Clean item 2s here from yumiao. I know they struggled a little bit there before, but the first jump, not taking damage there. 2-3, perfect.
Very impressive. And recovering from the first race, just showcasing. Okay, we're going with the item 2 strat here as well. Sure.
Now, from item 2 or item 1, is it quicker on that spot to use item 2?
I think it's about the same. I'm sure that some of the runners in chat will be able to clarify that a little bit. I'm not super familiar with the item 2 strat.
yumiao here, where they struggled previously with that item 1 jump at the bottom there, clears it no problem, doesn't even drop. Really, really clean jumps here. Getting to the item 3 usage. Let's see if we can get the ladder boost.
Arl is confirming that it is in fact slower.
It is slower, okay. By nearly enough.
By nearly nothing.
Very much.
Yeah.
I wonder, crossing my fingers if we'll see one-shot airman or one-shot crashman.
I'm not sure if yumiao is going to attempt it. Let's see. No, she's going for the quick one. Usually if they're going for the one shot, you'll see them walk out to the right a little bit to try to bait Crashman into a very specific jump. 1806. Okay. Very spicy. And GetThis going with a more traditional get them stuck in the corner.
If it's not 1, it's 2, and that 2's still pretty quick. So, again, still very close going into the Wily now. Wily 1, so...
If you have your Wily or Wii emotes, now's the time to bust them out. And also, if you have your jam emotes, this is also the perfect time. Everyone is going to be jamming Wily 1.
Or Wily 2.
Yes, correct. Or Wily 2. All right, so let's see what we get here. So we got touchdown at 47 on Yumiao's side. And given we have the minor delay in between here, let's see what we got.
Oh, yumiao just misses the item 2 first jump, but quick recover on that.
All right, looks like we're at about 11 seconds. Is that right? Oh, that bird absolutely trolling yumiao. Oh, no. Oh, no. You got this.
Item 2 is just not wanting to work today.
No. All right. Going for. Oh, no.
Oh, no. And you have to wait for that to despawn, too. That's
a tough
and there's
one.
And there's the catch up. We are now neck and neck now with that little bit of a hiccup, but still yumiao picks up fairly cleanly, picking up the pieces and running with it.
Yeah, it took a few seconds, but she did recover. We'll switch back over to GetThis here, since he moved back into the lead. But again, anyone's game. That is a really tough spot to get out of if you get stuck down there, because you have that enemy just constantly shooting things at you.
It is 100%. Still both very clean item 1s here. I've seen a little bit of a hiccup on yumiao's side, but still picked up very fine. GetThis is showing us another masterclass. If we have any other, would this be an appropriate time for a queue?
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Arl is saying that Yumi will need to refill in Wily 2 or 3. Yes. Given that she's just a little short on items right now. We'll definitely need to get a refill. Oh, no!
Oh!
Yumiao! Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one. All right, now it's definitely going to be some refill city here moving forward. That checkpoint is brutal when you fall off fighting the dragon.
It is.
But hopefully that doesn't rattle her too much. I have been there many times and fallen off those blocks. I know that feeling all too well. GetThis, very smart to grab that extra little bit for item 2. And we'll go into the flash hallway. Yeah, between the lag and the fact that these blocks are only 1 tile wide, it can get a little tricky with the movement sometimes. And I think that fireball was a little unexpected based on the strat. One of the other runners can probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that we were expecting to see a fireball come out.
Honestly, no. I mean, I'm not that experienced myself in running, but that was a little bit of a surprise to myself too. Because if you're down there, you get quick enough, you can take that dragon out. But just again, randomness of the run, right?
Yeah.
yumiao getting 2 Wily 2 now, so a little bit of a refill.
Yep, looking good so far. And GetThis, just taking care of the Pico Picos. Alright, and smart refills on Yumi's side as well. Probably going to do the rest of the refilling in Wily 3 or even Wily 4. Still low on items. 2250 for GetThis out of Wily 2. Incredibly solid run so far.
Ooh, yumiao with just a little bit of item uses it very perfectly there.
Yeah, that
Gets
was
through
well
no
done.
problem.
It has to take the double damage boost there. Ooh, goes for the very, very dangerous.
That was a
super swag. Little
tight jump.
1 tile gap there. Very nice.
Only one fish on GetThis, if I seen that correctly.
Okay. Looking good so far in the fight. Being very aggressive. Probably realizes that she's behind at this point. Or at least, is thinking that. And trying to squeeze every single frame she can out of these fights. Oh no!
Takes the dash from the...
Just a little too aggressive there. Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Okay, we got the Leaf Shield backup strats here. And not to ignore what GetThis is doing, but having an incredibly clean Wily 3. I feel like that's all I can say is clean, clean, clean. Oh, this is...
Yumiao has to go back for some item 3.
Yeah, we're going to have to farm a little bit here. That's so unfortunate. Tough spot to be in. Come on, game. Give us some good drops. Where are these drops at? There we go. There we go. That's what we need to get out of here. But Yumiao's going to have to be careful or use the E-Tank because I don't think they can take a hit here.
Let's be a little bit more careful. Ooh. Very, very close. GetThis still just, again, just showing us a little bit of technicality on Wily 4 and the jumps.
Very, very nice ascent. And now for the descent as Yumiao takes another crack at the Pico Picos here. Oh, I thought GetThis jumped a little late there. I was getting worried.
That timer was getting a little bit. No, I agree with you there. And Yumiao clears.
All right, there we go. Nice job, Yumiao. Alright, switching over to Leaf for the run-up here. As Yumiao is entering Wily 3. Be interesting to see if Yumiao goes for the refills here.
One for one.
I don't think that's...
No, too close to the item. I don't think it registered.
Yeah, I think that may have just been a mismenu for them to be on bubble there. Unless there's a high-level strat I don't know about.
Yes. Got me guessing as well.
Alright, GetThis. Another damage transfer, making it look easy. $51? $50. Alright, $26.50 out of Wily 4. As we go into the refights, and Yumiao is about ready to get to... I'm not sure what Yumiao was doing there. Looked like they may have just wasted some items on the way down. Or maybe I didn't see that correctly.
Very, very quick gut state coming up.
Maybe that was also a little bit of frustration on Yumiao's side, too.
GetThis. Seems to be getting trolled again twice by Airman. That looked like too low.
Yeah, sometimes those air patterns can be very, very difficult to deal with. If I remember correctly, some members of the Mega Man 2 community have done some research on the patterns from Airman and the best ways to tackle each one. And unfortunately, one of them just seems like, well, you're kind of boned no matter what.
Yep. Refight's going again very well. Very well. Forget this. 2 bubbles on Bubbleman.
And Yumiao looking good with the climb so far. Nice item 3 placements. Gaming hard. You'd love to see it.
Yeah, no, Yumiao's ascent's going quite well, actually.
Oh, just missed that one item 3 placement. But other than that, nice clean ascent. Looking good.
That's another clean Wily.
Incredibly clean.
Yumiao taking the 1 damage boost there, missing the second.
And dancing on the ladder. There we go.
Hanging out.
Okay, the pause. Item 1. All right. I mean, we have seen runners hug aliens in the final boss fight, so we can't say this one is definitively over yet.
Sometimes extraterrestrial beings just need that little extra bit of love.
Unfortunately, when you try to hug this one, it hurts a lot.
Oh, get this. Finishes strong.
Very, very nice run.
GG's in the chat.
Yeah, GG's. Just 2 fantastic runs from GetThis. All right, and let's see what we got going on in our race room here. Okay. Yumiao still going. Let's cheer on Yumi, chat. Strong finish. We want to see a strong finish. And looks like GetThis has joined the setup room and is probably going to be popping in to see us any moment now. Whenever you're ready to GetThis, you are more than welcome to join. Or we can just drag you in here. A nice wood fight there using the air strats. You can see the leaf strats.
Ooh,
very nice.
Very quick.
Always love to see that. Got to get a very specific pattern from Airman in order to do that. But it's very, very cool. Just taking out the last few Robot Masters with metal. Did not refill metal, so Wily Machine could be interesting. What strat are we going to see here?
The amazing 8-for-1. I believe it's 8-for-1. You know, coming in for play here, breaks that one barrier down and one bomb to rule them all.
Yeah, very nice crash placement. Looking good. All right. Let's root on Yumi out here, chat. Making some bubbles. Let's see how aggressive she gets here.
Let's hope for no alien hugs.
Yes, I'm also hoping for the same. Okay. GG.
Quick and clean. Very good. Very good finish.
3304. Nice time. Very nice. All right, let's get back to here and say done. And then let's see if we can get this. Hello, welcome in. GG's.
But yes, GG's.
Any gifters?
Get this, the
Yeah.
how would you comment on your that was just both runs were near flawless. Like
I don't know what to say. I can't really ask anything more from this or these runs. It was just like, of course, I was super nervous, like my last race, and I felt like, oh god, I hope I don't die in somewhere. That's just I tried to survive. That was the like #1 priority: survive, don't die, because I know how fast Yumi can be, and well, she's faster than me. You can see her PB; it's better than mine. But I don't know. When I saw the time in the first race, I was like, what? And I really did scream, by the way. Kudos to Mac Bob. So I did scream, but of course, there's no one knows about that except my neighbors, probably. But yeah.
I will say, based on your 2 races today, it did not look like you were nervous at all. You look like you were locked in the entire time and only made very, very small mistakes, nothing significant.
Yeah, it was the smallest mistakes that kind of like they piled up a little bit, which made me kind of nervous. That usually for me, mistakes attract more mistakes. I was like, "Oof, this is not going well." And my menuing, I guess, that was okay. But today, before this race, I practiced a little bit, and my menuing was all over the place. And I was like, "Oh God!" And I had so much trouble with Wood Man stage with the bats, and I was like, "Oh God!" But everything seems just go my way, and I actually in the second race I golded Crash Man. I was like, what? Wait, where did that come from?
All right, let's see. I don't know if yumiao is going to join us for any post-race comms here. All right. Was there anything about your runs, Get This, that kind of stood out to you as being incredibly good?
Yeah, well, not really. I think the consistency was there though, so I could just, go and go and go, and I was like, okay, I have made a lot of mistakes, but they have not destroyed my race in any way. There are, and I'm like cursing to myself here. Oh, why did I do that mistake? Come on, why? And like, I think the second race, I really screwed up Flashman. I was like, wow, why? I didn't get cocky or anything. I was like, okay, I can breathe a little bit easier now that I have one victory. But I was like, I can't get cocky or anything. And then Flashman goes like that. I was like, wow, okay, this is not going to go as well as the first one. But there's like, the first one was 29.41 and this is 29.43. So I guess I think I can put that on Flashman pretty much.
yeah, no, just that one turn.
Yeah, thank God I didn't get flashed though. So that was the main. I was scared that I would get flashed, and I was like, "Oh, I will be so much behind." But then again, I was like, "Well, the consistency is decent enough. At least this was in the first match." So I was like, "Well, I can get back from this," and I actually did get back. But losing time, I had some trouble in heat, man, and here and there, I was like, "Okay, this is not going that well," and. I think Wily 4 was, I messed up really bad. The item 3 placement. I didn't get the magic pixel. I was like, oh wow, that's 3 or 4 seconds. And I thought about starting like, maybe I should do some sort of save strats, use the item 3. I was like, no, don't use the item 3. Don't do anything. Just climb.
Yeah, it seems like overall your strategies worked out very, very well. And after this victory today, it looks like you are going to be facing RL in the next round. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Oral is easy and free, I mean, he's gonna beat me so bad, but I know I will probably breathe very easy when I go against Oral because I know he's fast. He's so fast and he's so consistent that I don't have anything against him. I just hope we're gonna have, a good race and an entertaining race. So, but yeah, I think my tournament will end the next race, but it's fine. If I would have lost to yumiao today, I would have been fine because the faster one wins and that's it. This is the best I could do today, and end of story.
Yeah, I did get confirmation that yumiao will not be joining us on comms, but seriously, GG's to you, yumiao. You did play well.
GG.
Yes, very good finish. GG's.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see here. Was there anything else that you wanted to add? Get this?
Well, not really. Thanks for everyone about everything, cheering for me and chat and comms, of course, and of course Alice for setting up this tournament. Like it has been really fun, even though yes, the anxiety is really high while racing. I don't miss the feeling at all. Like now I can just grab a beer and be like, oh God, thank God, I could just breathe and be like this, and go and watch the Big 20.
Yeah, that will be starting up soon, and we also do have that other race tomorrow. Let me go and pull that back up just to make sure that I have the information correct. So tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, we have Polytopes versus McBobX. That is going to have the tournament organizer, Alice HK8, on comms alongside the Bigler 5. So don't miss that one. Still does not have a channel assigned to it, but they should have it up on the schedule some point soon. Thank you, Tampa, for the schedule in chat. Appreciate it. Thank you to SpeedGaming for hosting. They have done a fantastic job with everything. Thank you very much to both GetThis and yumiao for putting on a wonderful show for everyone today. And thank you to Shin Rockman for joining me on comms today.
Yes, hey, thank you everybody for having me here. It was a very good first time, and definitely great race to watch. Like again, GG's to both runners here, and GetThis. Good luck to you in your next round for sure.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, everyone. Have yourselves a fantastic day. We'll see you later.
Goodbye forever.